not only protecting our not only protecting like our body, but our image too. We have fucking filters.
Yeah. And if you think about it, man, I'll probably get slammed for this, but like, and I could be wrong, of course, but I think if you took the poorest person in America right now, they're probably better off like the fucking noble people back in the Middle Ages. I feel like living conditions, like back then you lived 30, 40 years, you had Black Plague, bubonic fever, life was miserable back then, right? Even for noblemen, even like if you look at, the King of England, whatever.
Yeah.
Just the quality of life is like increased dramatically.
Yeah. For everyone. When I think during that same time, that was the Renaissance age.
Yeah. The Dark Ages.
During Dark Ages, that's when it was. When people didn't know how to read. If you wanted to read the Bible, you had to go to a priest and from, and you gotta,
when it gets, it's like, you go fill a bucket of water, it's right next to the fucking sewers line.
next to the sewer line.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Rats everywhere.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, you live in 35, 40 years.
Forgot what queen it was, but there was a queen that bragged that she owned her bath once a month.
Mm-hmm.
She was trying to let the bills.
Yeah.
Like, wow. They believed that they were healthier if you took a bath less back then.
Yeah.
Because your body got used to
Yeah. Yeah. That's a theory, right? I mean, actually, when you think about it, it's actually untrue, right? I remember being on Army in the field, like first day, the fucking bus killing your ass.
Yeah.
Second, third day, you ain't taking a shower, and the fucking like.
Were you was in Florida?
Texas.
You was in Texas. Yes. Sample. Yeah, you from Sample. You was Sample.
Yeah.
It's like that's the whole thing in Florida. They got him there too.
Yeah. But after 2 or 3 days, it's like the bugs don't bother you no more. It's part of nature.
That was a Hollywood dirty.
Yeah.
It was lucky. I was lucky. Speaking of, did you have the Crucible in the Army?
Probably did.
What did y'all do? Like, when y'all got at the end, the last.
So basic training. Yeah, we did something. We did like some kind of like a fire drill, whatever. Like, I remember like the low call underneath barbed wire and stuff, and like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Live fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's scary.
Yeah.
I
mean, stand up.
That part.
Yeah.
You remember that meeting?
Yeah.
That's the only other thing?
Yeah.
That was scary. Why would that in there? Yeah, that's live fire.
Yeah.
That was scary. But you didn't go to the Crucible, though.
Probably not.
You didn't have to go up any mountains?
Yeah. We did it.
Yeah. Did you eat? Did they feed you?
I don't remember.
When they sent us up there, they only allowed us to do 1 meal per day, but we got 2 hours of sleep for 3 days. But the last time we were hallucinating. That's like 30 day. We got to the mountain, hallucinated.
Yeah.
And we're crying.
Yeah.
We were crying because we had to go back down. We just got here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
So what scares you about tech?
What scares me about tech? How fast it's growing. It's growing faster than keep up with, or it's growing faster than we can interpret.
Yeah.
But it's gone fast enough for us to have need, gonna have usage on, but it's not slow enough for us to like keep up with it intellectually. So we're just gonna keep using the fuck out of it, and it is gonna.
You think government will ever catch up? No.
Never. They will never catch up. No. That's why tech companies are end up taking over. It's gonna end up being bigger than government.
Yeah.
Tech companies are end up right now. Government has tech companies. The big mobiles under the thumb, but slowly, sure, the tables are turning.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be an unfortunate day when it happens. what these tech companies gonna have. I did actually the action figure version of you.
Nice.
Let me check this out.
Right. ChatGPT is upgraded a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't used to have be able to create images as well.
Mm.
And they definitely didn't get the words right.
Yeah.
So you notice that you think it's getting the words right every time. This is going Audrey is okay.
So how many kids you have?
I have one
Son. How old is he?
He's about
12,
13.
13.
Just
So does like legacy mean anything to you? Like you want to leave a legacy for your son, or like?
that's what I'm doing all of this.
Mm.
While I'm working my phones off pretty.
Does he know that's?
I remind him all the time that he's about to take all this from me. Like he's taking all of it from me. My dad didn't leave me anything.
Yeah.
He didn't leave me this. And he left his love and love. Other problems. But I appreciate everything my dad did. But he didn't leave me with an inheritance or something that I could pass down. So I'm gonna do that. I must.
Okay. How long were you in the Marines?
2 years trying out here.
And what years were you in?
06, 07,
Okay.
half away.
Okay. So let's go back to tech. Why do you think some people are like predisposed to be good at tech, so to speak, and some people are not? Like some people are predisposed like be a good plumber, good painter, like good creative person. Like, and of course, like people like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan are naturally indisposed to like be great athletics, right? Why are some people predisposed to like be like good at tech? You think?
Why some people are predisposed to be good at tech? I feel like is a way of thinking. Some people have that. They have a style of thinking naturally. I had a teacher when I took my first coding boot camp, which I was absolutely trash at when I first moved. I just had such an artist, this great artistic mind style. Everything was good. There was no rules and in my mind, and this is not how I interacted with the world. And my teacher told me that that I'm not having a learning problem, having a thinking problem.
Mm-hmm.
I need to relearn the way I think about it.
That's a good point. How important is like a lot of people out there, they want to find the answers right. They really need to do is like find the right question to answer, right?
Yeah.
Talk about the challenge that is, like finding the right question to answer.
Well, because that means knowing yourself in the subject at hand, and sometimes you can have the wrong perspective of the subject if you don't know yourself. That's like somebody saying, "Oh, I thought I liked you. You didn't know what you liked."
Yeah.
So I feel like being able to ask the right question is being able to be honest with yourself and knowing what you're missing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, this is the part I'm not getting, and let's zone in on that. And instead of looking for just a straight solution, I don't even know why this is the solution. And to me, that's the.
So, go back to the beginning of time, right? Like the beginning of time. Remember that beginning of time. Maybe fast forward like maybe a couple thousand years, but pick a period in history, right? At that time, there was some people who were like the smartest people in the world, right? And they knew everything they knew. There's like locked with people, but then they were proven wrong, right? Every generation, we have these smart people who think they know everything, but then they're proven wrong, either in their own lifetime or like right after they die, right? What do we know now that we just know is correct is going to be proven wrong in 20 years or 30 years?
And we know that we just know.
Like back in the day, we knew there's only Earth, nothing else. Like the sun rotated around the Earth.
Right.
Like, okay, now it's like we was one galaxy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like all these universes.
Yeah.
So like, what do we know for a fact now to be like? You think somebody like, okay,
that we supposedly know for the fact that we're all moving out here, And I think that's going to be disproven, right? That's going to be,
Aliens are coming.
that they already here. Or she here. They're already here. It's not this. Like the one thing that, that anybody looking into it, it doesn't take a PhD to look at biology, you know that there's life wherever you look. Wherever you,
Life finds a way, right?
life finds a way.
And the thing is, like, it might be like our life, right? It might be something that breeds on, like example, trees. Trees like need carbon dioxide to live, right? Maybe it's the planet of the trees. I don't know.
They found volcano cells. How does a snail figure out how to survive in a volcano? Like, it's a snail, you know? They found volcano cells, and it literally has iron shells. It digests iron.
And it lives in a volcano.
Yes, it lives in the volcano.
I mean, life's everywhere, right? Like this stuff in the bottom of the ocean, we haven't figured out what they do with it
It
is.
survives up to 750 degrees as a snail. That's one tough snail.
So your prediction is like aliens already here. My prediction was going to be in the future, they're going to be like, how come you couldn't figure out wormholes? Like, they're like I think we have technology to do all this shit right now.
Yeah.
There's something like, you know, there's something missing, like someone's not looking at the right idea, you know, like there's something they maybe haven't like turned it around or did an upgrade or whatever, like haven't asked the right question. But I think we have the tech now, like do like
That I really feel like that out of all the ones, that would be one that is first off. I think that would definitely benefit.
I mean, think way back the day, it would take like, you know, like not the same thing, but it would take like 6 months to go from England to New York City, right? Not 6 hours.
Yeah.
And it's basically like it's basically almost like a wormhole, right?
Yeah. Space system.
Yeah, cross over time, whatever, and double it up, and you know,
Right.
flip some dice.
They just the part they gotta solve is making sure that we don't get spaghetti fried.
Yeah, that's the part. Yeah, that's the part. Yeah. Like everyone wants to like beam up, you know, be there instantly.
Right.
It's all the cross pollination of genetics, and you know, like yeah,
And put it back together.
yeah. You come back with fucking elephant tusk or whatever, you know. Or worse, you come back with someone else's brain capacity.
Yeah, but by that point, they can take you apart and put you back together. You can get a whole new body.
Yeah.
All type of stuff. You know, I mean, that's one of those philosophical questions already.